That's okay. No, it's really not. I truly hope all is well into the genuine ones with no malicious intent. I truly hope that you've continued to find peace within. But my conscience, not everybody. No, for real, bro. No need to give me the evil eye, goddammit. Return back to center on your goddamn trauma and pain. What the fuck wrong with you? And pour into you, bitch. My content is not for everyone. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race, overnight process, let alone competition. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no intentions, never give up on yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Never give up on yourself when someone overlooks you. And I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same, but hey, damn sure wasn't in my vein. No, at the strength, though, we are not the same. Always be yourself with no intentions. Regardless who's trying to discourage you, dim your light, shadow ban you, paying the next person to show a change of a vision they can't relate to, his confidence going within, how they had to create a hate train only because you believed in a faith that they can relate to, was understanding unconditional love, while you chose yourself to understand elevation is different. No, I haven't changed you no confidence. Hello, that's gonna bother someone's mental health. My content is not for everyone. Gang stalking is real till it's your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. No, that's the truth of me, goddammit. My content is not for everyone. Entertainment purposes only. No, that's the truth of me. Entertainment purposes only. You was minding your business within minding your business and said, you know what? I want to have a lazy day today. No, that's the truth of me. I don't feel like going to the grocery store to do my own fucking shopping. Only to realize you had to reevaluate your own fucking mental health. Why the fuck would I shortchange myself my mental health? No, that's really the truth of me. You ever decided to order some shit online or whatever the case may be, the Instacart, or you put a name to your motherfucking book. The motherfucker doing the shopping for you, whatever the case may be. Only to realize, hold on 1 second. What the fuck is the excuse? Why the fuck I gotta go behind you at the end of the day when I could have did it my fucking self? And the truth of me. And they was sweeping down that you need a fucking psychiatrist. No, for real, for real. Oh, the item was not in the store. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. And the truth of me. You ever called up somebody or they called you in the middle, you talking to the person that's doing your shopping, whatever the case may be, and only brother, hold on 1 second. They like, yo, I'm in the store right now, whatever the case may be. What you need? No, matter of fact, I actually see a shopper walking around. They actually passing everything that you fucking need. You ever realize someone was your special gadget? No, that's the truth of me. Only realize you need to pay them now. No, that's the truth of me. Because this motherfucker's in the store picking up everything that this motherfucker didn't retrieve. No, that's the truth of me. Common sense. No, that's for real, for real. If you didn't want to fucking do the job, all you had to say was, not today, not today. I don't feel like working. No, that's the truth of me, son of a bitch. My content is not for everybody, and I say it respectfully. You know when you are aunt or uncle or a family member or you a loved one or whatever the case may be, and you hanging out with the youngins and whatever the case may be. You know, their parents not around. You babysitting and shit. You ever realize you had to school them within schooling them only rather hold on 1 second you was far from the fool? No, that's the trade though for me. When you gotta drop some knowledge at the end of the day, this motherfucker gonna say, I want ice cream. Hold on 1 second. You want ice cream and then you gonna be thirsty after the fact? Now we gonna go to the supermarket. No, it's the trade though for me. Because you know that $10 will get you a long way. It can get you ice cream, a bag of chips, and it can get you a nice little drink for yourself. No, that's the trade though me. Your mother said what? No, for real, bro. The bitch didn't even give you enough. No, the trade though me. I'm telling my mother. Tell the bitch. I'm telling myself. No, it's really trade though me. You know, my content is not for everyone. And that's okay. No, it's the trade though me. You ever realize in the day when you was babysitting and then they said you supposed to be responsible for the child, the time being or whatever the case may be, and they said, I gave the baby some money. All right, okay. This ain't enough. Do you not see these fucking prices out here? Who the fuck said I had it? No, it's really trying to me. You ever had someone dump their child on you, had to realize your mental health? Hold on 1 second. We wasn't on the same page, bitch. No, that's the trick of me. So you mean to tell me I gotta go on my piggy bank? Oh! No, for real. When you love the kids in the day, you don't mind. But hold on 1 second. Don't tell me a fucking lie. No, that's the trick of me. How a motherfucker would say, no, come watch them at my house. You ever got to somebody's house and realized you wanted to stay at your own house? No, that's the trick of me. I didn't sign up for this bullshit, bitch. You even clean your fucking house, you dirty bitch. You ever realize in the day you came into somebody's house and cleaned it for them? You know, being that friend or that family member, and then they paid you to be mentally unstable? You know, I could say so much about you at the end of the day, but I'd rather not. No, it's the trick of me. I don't understand motherfuckers in the day. They took out you like a bad habit, but you got so much to say when it comes to them at the end of the day, like they motherfucking parenting. No, that's the trick of me. How many fucking relationships you done been in? But you got the nerve to talk about me? Bitch, you don't know if you coming or going. I gotta go. Always be yourself and no misintentions. I'm nice and respect that my content is not for everyone. And I said it respectfully. Love yourself to better yourself. Never dim your light, neighbor, far from a hater. Yo, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Regardless of what next door neighbor is trying to blackmail me against me when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Today is currently August 12th, 2025, and it's currently 9:43 p.m. Always be yourself with no malicious, goddammit. How you trying to paint yourself out to be picture perfect? But you can't even be authentic. Hold on a second to understand your relation that going with it. Hold on one second. It was one-sided? God damn it. How the fuck that happened? I never understood this bullshit at the end of the day. How you trying to be somebody and you can't keep up at the end of the day? Being authentic. No, it changed off me that you said I'm mentally unstable. Only reason you couldn't stay on the same page when it comes to unconditional love, choosing yourself to overcome the pain. Hold on one second. Then you try to dim my light because I believe in faith, confidence. You couldn't step out on that day? No, it changed on me. What a hard knock life you having, bitch. I truly hope that you find peace within. No, for real, I never understood this bullshit shit at the end of the day. A motherfucker having an identity crisis, can't even understand their own self-reflection. But then they say that you mentally unstable when they try to be like you, but you wasn't far from pretending. But you was far from pretending when it come to being authentic. Hold on one second. They try to blackmail you against you because you truly had potential. Wasn't having an identity crisis, let alone you never had hate in your veins. You just knew how to respect your neighbor, but they didn't understand the even exchange and stay in their lane. And the strength off me. How they had to gather up a hate train and those spoken in a toxic way? Why would you do that, neighbor? No, that's the truth, though. My content's not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. How you was so phony. How you trying to paint somebody to be somebody truly was when he was far from ugly. Someone was being authentic. Something that you had to do is try hard to do. You had to pretend to be somebody who truly wasn't, and it truly made you uncomfortable. Keeping up with somebody's flow that you couldn't relate to, that's confidence, understand unconditional love started within. You overlooked yourself to pour into somebody else's cup at the end of the day, or because you had bad habits, projected spoke in a toxic way, trying to get somebody locked to put them in the sideboard with all your bad habits. Then you created a whole hate train, even when someone didn't have to get short in their words at the end of the day because they understood confidence. That bothered your mental when you thought they were slow, stupid, and retarded. Yeah, they had a little speech problem, but they continue to go, glow, grow. That and just different when it comes to God's flow. Infiltrate on me. Oh, do yourself no malicious intentions. I'm not aging of a spy. Never get discouraged when someone tries to project fear in you or they try to blackmail you against you because you know how to be authentic. How they had to create a whole hate chain because you loved yourself to understand unconditional love started within. When they said you was meant to stable, but you truly fall from that. That ain't just different when you have to wild out when they said you just crash out, or because you know how to be authentic, but you wasn't trying to hurt yourself, let alone your neighbor that day. No, infiltrate on me 6 feet apart. Have a good day. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind, what the right one actually feel. Love is real, love is one of a kind, what the right one truly for you. You know, that piece is different. I don't mean narcotics. At the end of the day, someone's who's showing you that, hold on one second, they got potential. Someone fulfilling shoes that, hold on one second, they didn't have trust issues. You know, that next move was the best move. That was God's flow. How God truly showed you that miracles could truly happen when you truly pray to go with it. You may not pray the same as the average person, but they wasn't pretending when they knew how to fix your crown to maintain your smile. Coming into a cold world at the end of the day, someone to protect your heart, not to make you mentally unstable, to make you crazy at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. They didn't have to pretend to be something they truly wasn't or authentic. No, that's the truth though for me. How your past fumbled you. They disrespected you, try to shortchange you of your future. They try to shortchange you of your future when you got lost in certain sentences when it came to, hold on one second, overcoming pain. You almost lost yourself that day, but you found yourself when it came to boundaries, loving yourself another day because God gave you balance, acknowledge you that you are worthy, understand unconditional love started with you, going with it, and you found peace when you least expected because God gave you access to a future that they couldn't relate to. Why you showed up for yourself to understand confidence, how you stepped on faith. And God sent the right person to your life and it wasn't a mistake. How God sent the right person to your life to bring you balance, showing you that you are worthy. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are worthy of someone bringing peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, the energy is different. How true love wasn't complicated, let alone competition. Someone didn't have to play with sport, let alone project lust to love you properly the first time around. Someone sees you, not to overlook you. Someone actually pouring to you, be emotionally available. Who would have knew? Two people be on the same page when it comes to common sense. Loving you properly the first time around. How love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. No, ever tricked on me, goddammit. You know my cards and everybody that's okay. It's not. Because true love is not complicated. True love is not malicious intentions. True love is not, I'll do you better than you. True love is two people coming together to unite for the right reason, to protect each other's heart, let alone each other's mental health, bringing peace into each other's life, truly showing each other it's okay to feel when it comes to keeping it real, not wearing a mask and mislead each other with pain. Who would have knew that true love was complicated? Another day. Now, ever shade on me. You know, when the right one walks into your life or whatever the case may be, they ain't got to manipulate God. No other trade over me. They damn sure don't worship the devil. Hello? You know, you may not pray the same as the average person, something that you're not used to, new. Someone truly showing you it's okay to be emotionally available. The insecurity, nah. Someone actually loved you for who you truly was. The inside, it started within first. Someone truly allowed you to step out your comfort zone. Only because they wasn't misleading you wrong. Someone cheering you on up close in person behind closed doors. Someone praying for you, not against you. They ain't had to manipulate God when they said, hold on one second, I'm here for you. You know, because action spoke loud and words, God was never for sale, let alone your soul. They would never understand how you truly keep in the real with the right one that's truly for you. That ain't just different. A healthy future. Who would have knew that God allowed you to see that two people could choose each other in the most healthiest way? I gotta go. Always be yourself and no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It's no need to send an evil lie. It's entertainment to find somewhere else. You coming over here, sitting here, got your notifications on, watch me, disturb your peace. No, I can't stay that BITH. That sounds real personal, real thirsty. At the end of the day, if you actually ask me, but we don't have the same digestive system, let alone the blood type. So stay in your lane with your hate train. It be the train of thought for me. How you try to throw smoke in a toxic way, try to cause confusion in my life, but I still chose me. I put it in God's hand when God revealed the devil, let alone the enemy. I'm being authentic that bothers your mental health. How you try to throw chaos, confusion, spell work. You energy harvest off someone's energy. Try to destiny swipe with somebody. Gang stalking somebody, hacking devices, got the next door neighbor different tax bracket, telling someone every move, how the same behavior actually happens when it comes to gang stalking, and someone was far from mentally unstable. The energy is different. They were just speaking up for themselves to keep it real. Because you know the right people actually will not overlook them, they actually see them. The only reason, hold on one second, you got real in your life today, in your past living your reality today, something that you wasn't running from. When it comes to growth and maturing, that testimony is different. When it comes to showing up for yourself, you step out on confidence, believe in faith, because God gonna guide you to the right people with no intentions. We all ain't the same. Now, I have a trait on me. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Let alone give them flowers. No, I have a trait on me. I gotta go. I'm far from a hater. We ain't the same, neighbor. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. It's not I'll do you better than you. It's not competition, regardless of someone came from poverty and pain. I know how to respect my neighbor when it came to weather their own storm. It be the train of thought for me. I don't play with sport, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day to do you wrong. I don't God dibble and dabble with that type of stuff. I pray to God not to go against you. We ain't the same. How folks will come into you like they try to discourage you. But when the right people walk into you, they ain't got to pretend to be something they truly not. When they bring peace into your life. Hit the strength of me. You know, because someone asks their body weight, not their shoe size, and they have to lie when it comes to time and day. Someone then look at you like competition. Hold on a second, we all don't operate the same, regardless of what we've been through. Hit the strength of me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. No mother or father should lose a loved one or a family member or a child because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day because someone's screaming, I'm at peace with myself and I ain't wearing a mask. Hold on one second, son of a bitch. Stay in your lane. How you have to gather a whole hate train, energy harvesting off someone's energy, pretending that you know somebody at the end of the day, only to play them close, to have malicious intentions, or you come into someone's life just to blackmail them, to do them wrong, just like them at their free will, and the mother and father asking for guidance when it comes to hold on one second grieving in the most healthiest way. because you decide to have lack of self-control. How no mother or father or loved one, regards to if you had a mother or father in a household, a single parent household or not, and you came from poverty and pain or not, respect's a two-way street. How people pick and choose who they have an excuse to bully. Just like that they free will to project a hate crime towards. Just like that they free will, they mental health, or they free will. And did I say that respectfully? To rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. To have a hate crime towards them. You know, we all not the same. And I say this respectfully. If you have a speech problem, a disability problem, never give up on yourself. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's disgusting to see how jealousy and envy is real. How folks have to throw sport at you in a toxic way. They would pay this person, pay that person, try to dim your light to project a mental health case on you. Or because you believed in faith. They said God wasn't real, but God was keeping it real. Allow you to feel that, hold on 1 second, I love myself, I acknowledge myself, I am worthy of choosing myself another day. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully, it's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You know, the enemy would try to distract you. But when God shows up for you, the energy is different. How they would send low frequencies, how they would send your next door neighbor in different tax brackets, try to humiliate you, try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially, even tell your next move at the end of the day to try to project fear in you. How this type of stuff actually happens. Folks swear that you took something like a bad habit. But if your mask full of it tells a lot about your character traits at the end of the day. Now, in the trait, don't be far from fake. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. You know, when you step out on faith, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not, when you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame, being your biggest cheerleader, they would never understand growth. They would never understand unconditional love. It was never, I'm outdoing you better than the next person. It was not, I'm better than the next person. It was, I choose me, and I know how to respect my neighbor. I don't got hate in my vein, regardless of what weather and storm you going through when it comes to trauma and pain. We ain't the same. Never allow someone to project fear in you, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself, regardless who's in the background trying to paint me out to be somebody I'm truly not. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself. You matter and you are worthy. You are loved and respected by all the right people that's truly for you. How folks will try to distract you from choosing you, but shortchanging yourself of a vision they can't relate to, that was confidence gone within. Don't give up on yourself regardless of who gave up on you over what you did in your journey, and I say that respectfully. No mother or father or loved one should lose a loved one or a child because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. When someone threatens your life that nobody's going to hear you, believe you, and regardless of what subject it is, you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself, and especially when you don't have malicious intentions. I don't run from he say, she say, and I damn sure don't run from my past. We all know this. Ain't far from a hater, neighbor. Today is currently August 12th, 2025. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. Love yourself. It's not a crime. They don't see your worth, but it started here. You allowing yourself to choose you. The confidence lies within. And you didn't allow yourself another day. Being patient with time and day. Healing trauma and pain. It was never a race. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. They be so inspired by you. They will watch you within watching you. But they would never put respect on your name. But when God sees you for who you are, we may not pray the same, but you never have to pretend to respect your neighbor, even when they try to shortchange you. Or something they can relate to with unconditional love. You choosing you because they overlooked you. The right people walk into like to see you, hear you, and respect you, regardless of your tags back, and I say that respectfully. I'm not even respected. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Don't get like neighbor, fall from a hater. No other train of thought for me. Always be your authentic self. That would definitely bother someone's mental health. When you fall from a copycat, folks want to take credit for your creativity, but that was God's blueprint at the end of the day, something they can't relate to. It was never seeking revenge. Because hold on 1 second, your anointings, it wasn't shared with nobody. You just knew how to respect your neighbor when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. How they try to antagonize you to get you out of character. But all the lies they had to tell when it comes to the hate train, and you still believed in faith at the end of it, not the living fear, because that's not what God allows you to feel. When God's actually keeping the real, your heavenly mother, Father God, and remove the hands off the wheel. Now, if it's trick on me, I gotta go. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Always be yourself. It's not a crime to be authentic. You know, the devil, let alone the enemy, will try to test you. One thing I never had to do is pretend that God was in my life. Regardless who believe me or not, or regardless who has me shadow banned or paying this person, paying that person to have them away from me or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to stop choosing me. Platform or no platform. And I don't mean no disrespect, because I know how to respect myself. My soul was never for sale when I was keeping it real. When it comes to my creativity, I work along with my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, and I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not hack people devices. I do not gang store people. I don't project spell towards people. And I don't energy harvest all people's energy. And I don't destiny swipe with people. We are all not the same. I know how to respect my neighbor, good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day, regardless of your tax bracket. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no intentions. And yes, I am still healing from 7/31/2025. Never allow someone to project fear in you or someone make you feel like you have to be insecure because they don't see the beauty within you. I'm far from a catfish, and I say that respectfully. Oh, be yourself with no malicious. I got it. I'm far from a hater. Thank you. Peace and respect, should never otherwise. Many rather them your light. Go your neighbor, them your light. Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Nigel, and I'm respecting today's currently August 12th, 2025, and it's currently 9:59 p.m. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. I work alone. I always have since day one. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.